If you only knew the power of the dark side.
2, 1, 0.
Hey guys, it's Michael Burhan here for Nerd Genius, and I've got a few announcements to make. Firstly, I'm now a member of RetroUnlim.com. It's basically a retro site for gamers, movies and stuff like that, and a movie file will be presented under that banner, as well as under the Fanboys Anonymous banner, of course. And the other Nerd Genius projects that I have going on will also be presented on that site as well. One, it allows me to expand my audience, and two, it allows me to meet some great people, because you've got other guys like the Console Snob who are being represented by that channel. I've got to know these guys a little bit. Actually, on Thursday we talked a little bit, which was because we had the whole Retro Unlim meetup and everyone had a conversation, and we talked a little bit about wrestling, about games, about politics, and lit a fire under everyone's bottom. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. And let's get down to the Q&A, question and answer. Let's get the questions going, and the first one is basically from Stephen from Retro Unlim Live, who asks me if you took over from Dixie Carter at TNA, how would you save it without shutting it down? Okay, in terms of TNA as a company, I do believe it is worth saving, so that's a good thing. I think we have a mutual respect on that part. But I really would go down to basics with the company. You know, I would literally go back to those sort of old school styles of booking. Also do a bit of PR with the talent as well, because the talent is extremely underused in terms of PR events. They don't go to radio shows that much, they don't go to TV shows that much. Expand them a little bit, and also clarify who the top star of the company is, because they don't really have that top guy. Also, I would fire every guy with our overinflated contract. That's your Hogans, your Bischoffs, your Kurt Angles. Sorry Kurt, but you're a liability. And even, you know, send Sting on his retirement, because at the end of the day, these guys aren't needed. Who are needed now are the guys that can actually cement themselves as the company guys for years to come. Every company had that guy. The WWE had Hogan. They now have John Cena. You know, and WCW, you had Bill Goldberg, you had Hulk Hogan, you had Ric Flair, you had Sting, you had loads of guys that the company managed to build itself around. So really, in terms of all that, that's what they need to do. And if I was in control, I would literally just make sure that I handled everything, including the finances, the booking, the t-shirt sales, and make sure that each single star that was working on the roster would get a fair shake at the, you know, becoming that top guy. And if you fail, you fail. If you don't, you don't. You know, in the end, it's all about building that brand, and I don't think TNA have done that. They've done a really poor job doing that, to tell you the truth. This one's from Nick Enderle. He's basically on a YouTube as well. I'll leave a link to his channel at the bottom there, and also Steven's. Nick basically asks, what was the first video game that I ever played? That's a twofold question, because the first game as a child that I ever watched being played was the ColecoVision's version of Donkey Kong, to tell you the truth. The first game I ever played was Super Mario Brothers, as part of the Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt collection that they had on the Nintendo Entertainment System. So it's by far one of my favourite consoles. And here's another one from Nick. As I said, this is in two parts here. Would I consider myself to be more of a gamer or a movie fan? Well, to tell you the truth, I would say that I'm more so a movie fan, but I also love gaming. Gaming for me is sort of a recreation thing, it's a hobby, it's something that I love to do. If I could literally get paid to do gaming reviews and critique and stuff like that, that would be great. But You know, movies is what I know. It's what I've been trained in. It's what I love, and it's something that I take rather seriously. Even back in the days when I was pro wrestling, no one could beat me in terms of being a movie fan. But nowadays, it's kind of it kind of goes back and forth. You know, sometimes I tend to steer away from what's in cinema and move closer to what's on my game console, or sometimes I stay away from what's on my console and go to see what's in the cinema. So it goes back and forth because of the fact that I believe tastes change, and movies tend to go in a sort of trend. At one point we had the Twilight trend, which left me feeling sick to my stomach. Other points we had the sci-fi trends. Now we've got the comic book superhero franchise trend, which is something that I love because I'm a comic book fan. So here we go. This one's from Miguel Leon. He's writer from This Job for Hire and also a member of fanboysanonymous.com, who says, "Is that your hairline or is it CGI?" It's my hairline. Glad we resolved that one, Miguel. And our final one from Xander Skullion, which is, if you could direct a movie remake, what would it be? I'll tell you what it wouldn't be. RoboCop. I've got that thing is going to be doomed to failure. I can just tell. It's just not going to be right. But in terms of me, I always wanted to direct a Ghostbusters movie. If I could do a remake, I would do a remake of the Ghostbusters movie. And it actually wouldn't even be a remake. I'll make the third Ghostbusters movie. I'd love to collaborate with Aykroyd and Ravis and literally direct something and put my director's hat on and make that movie, because I think it needs to be done, and we need to literally say farewell to the old characters in the movie, even if this is the franchise's swan song. Okay, I got another one. I'm going to answer it anyway. Nigel. It's from Nigel W. Taylor. You can check him out on Twitter. He's also called Jockey Wilson over on there. And it's, what's the capital of Peru? The capital of Peru, Nige, is Lima. So there you go. Ah, you didn't get me, did you? No. So that's pretty much it, guys, from today's Q&A. I'm going to do these every month, so if you guys want to ask me a question, you can ask me a question either by leaving a comment at below, or you could tweet me at Michael Burhan, which is there, or you could literally join up with facebook.com/nerdgenius, leave a comment there with hashtag mailbag, or you can like me on Facebook or follow me on Facebook as Michael Burhan, which is facebook.com/Michael Burhan, and leave me a question there. You know, I don't add everybody, but I add people that, you know, I get along with, and I've added a ton of people here from YouTube as well. So you can do that, guys, and I will make sure to answer all your questions as I've done today. And thank you for subscribing. You know, 105 subscribers is something not to shake your head at. It's amazing that that's happened. It's amazing how much Nerd Genius has progressed, and I love it. And thank you. So I will see you guys again for another video where I'm going to be doing a little unboxing. I've got 2 videos that I'm going to be doing unboxings on. The reason behind it is, one, is because I'm actually excited for this, so I'm going to do an unboxing and show it. It's an exclusive UK edition of Grand Theft Auto 5. The other one is also going to be studio equipment that I've got for my company Enigma Entertainment, so you guys can take a look at that as well. And that's pretty much it for me, guys, and remember, keep gaming.